swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Floats it out in space. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The inside handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. His drive was clicking along, but now it's second and 14. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Nice move to keep running. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in, it's Bennett. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Russell. Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. Done enough for the 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The give to the tailback. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it and right.
Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Runs through the tackle. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it, they're on the move. There he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off play action on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The running back has it. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting one of these blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The short hands, it's Hale. Turning it on! And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Russell. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Punch it out of the air. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And that's the beauty of run-and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's James. Just plowing ahead. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Finds his man. It's Bennett. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They're going to run it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge their way in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Back to pass, it's Russell. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll do it himself on the draw. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Makes the catch. It's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the missed connection on third down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Terrific job getting to him. There was no way to go. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Got the first down himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. The Tide will get the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen.
And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Hawkins. They're working that left side. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though.
Oh, he's got some space. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Sweet cut there. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got the back in the middle. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offense.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. You've already sent your punt around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Pulls it in. It's Milner. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Grab near the marker. It's Milner. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And how about this defense? 2 great plays in the row, defending the pass, now stuffing the run, Palmer.
Yeah, and it just looks like they're going to make the offense earn it, right? They know at this point, if you're going to score a touchdown, it's not going to come easy. So someone here, if you're going to throw it now on 3rd down, is going to have to make a contested catch.
Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And the Longhorns are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Power football with the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he's brought down after a nice game. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's James. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Bennett. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Washington. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Hawkins. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Got it. Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. It's a huge missed opportunity.
Gets the back moving. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Easy.
To the air, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Milner. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside give. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Got a man, it's James. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Unloads quickly. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He leaves it with his back. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback keeps it. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Bearcats have taken what this defense has given them, and they've taken their shots. It's one reason why that coach is such a hot name.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Stumbled to the ground.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it third and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,